All right, this is a great question. How do you know when you are ready for the IELTS test preparation? How do you know when you're ready to begin studying for it? Great question and a difficult question. But from my years of teaching, I believe I can give you a pretty good answer on this. But you must know two pieces of information to be able to answer this question. Okay? The first piece you must know is what is the score that you desire to receive. Just like we shoot a gun, before we shoot a gun, we must know the target that we are aiming at before we even pull the trigger, right? Same with IELTS. Many of your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your ambitions lie on the other side of a score. So we must know that score. Is that score a 6? Is it a 6.5? Is it an 8? I don't know. You must determine and find out what score it is that you need to fulfill your dreams, okay? Maybe you need to go to the university's website and look up their IELTS requirements for the university you wish to attend. Maybe you need to go to the government's website for the country that you wish to move to. Maybe you need to ask the employer that you wish to work for what their IELTS requirement is. I don't know, but you must know this information so we can know what we are aiming at. One more reason why. Can you imagine if you were aiming for a 6, but really you needed an 8? There's a huge difference between a 6 and an 8. Or can you imagine if you were aiming for an 8, but you only needed a 6? How much time, how much money and effort you spent on the IELTS exam when you were there many months ago probably? So know the score. Okay. Next, you must know, second thing, you must know what is your current level of English, your general English level right now. Is it a B1? Is it a B2? Is it a C1? Is it a C2? I don't know. Are you pre-intermediate? Are you upper intermediate? This is important because if your general English level is too low, it is best for you to continue general English until you reach a high enough level and can begin IELTS test preparation. Okay? Now, when I was teaching IELTS several years ago, I required my students to be either upper intermediate or a C1 level to even join my class to begin IELTS test preparation. I still recommend that level for starting IELTS, but I have since learned a very skillful way to be able to kill two birds with one stone in raising my students' level of general English at the same time as I'm teaching them IELTS. It's a tough skill to have, but I'm able to do that. And so I'm able to start students at a lower level of general English. Some people call this pre-IELTS, whatever you call it. But here's a great test. Here's a way that you can test yourself to know if you are ready to begin preparation or not. In my opinion, first thing you need to do, and the magical test, is to take a practice IELTS exam. Take a mock exam, okay? Now, it's important you take this from a professional source, someone who can give you an accurate grade, an accurate score on your IELTS exam. That's critical. I offer these exams. There's other people that offer these exams also and can give you an accurate and trustworthy exam score. So if your exam score is 5 or lower, I highly recommend you to not begin IELTS test preparation yet, but to begin or to continue in general English preparation. But best thing you could do if you're in that situation is find a teacher or find some type of curriculum that can help you learn general English at the same time as preparing you for IELTS. It's possible to do both. I have done this. You can reach out to me if you need that, or find some other person or find some way that you feel comfortable with. Okay? So if you are a B2 level or you score a 5 or lower, B2 or lower, score a 5 or lower, or let's say below intermediate level General English, I recommend you continue General English until you have reached those levels and then begin IELTS test preparation. Now, there's another little thing I want to show. It also depends on the score you want to receive. So if you want an 8 and you take a mock exam now and you receive a 5, well, I just told you that a 5 would be okay to begin, but 3 points is a huge gap to make up on simply IELTS test preparation. For that person, you really need a very high level of English. I would recommend going back to General English or finding an expert who can help you do General English and IELTS at the same time, because you will need that. You can't get there alone simply on IELTS preparation. Okay? So I hope that's clear. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment and I will respond to you. But remember, you must know your score that you want. You must know your current level of English. And third, the magic test or trick you can do is simply take a practice exam right now and see what your score is. Is your score very far away from your goal? Is it lower than a 5? Then probably you should wait until you begin IELTS test preparation. Otherwise, let's go and I will help you. Have a great day.